That's all I'm saying is I think that people, yeah, that's what it is. And so people look at Elon Musk and they see this as somebody who, you know, has run multiple successful companies. There's not a small loan of $1 million thing involved. They're actually successful, and so people look at it as you know, they look at him as a leader in that regard. I think I'm gonna just get on to DK again. I feel like DKs die and monks just don't die. I feel like DKs, like what happens is like they can't really get their health back. Like monks are really good at disengaging and getting health back, and like DKs just like their health just gets lower and lower and lower until they're dead. It's great. To me, it was all about my side. See, like all I'm saying though, like I think that you're missing kind of the point that I'm making. Is that it doesn't really matter like what you think the facts are. Like the first thing whenever you're trying to understand politics is that you have to understand that the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Nothing matters that you think matters. Remember the guy that lost his entire political campaign because he yelled and he had a voice crack? Remember that? That's actually American politics. That's actually politics in general. Yeah, Howard Dean. Yeah, and so that's... Yeah, everybody knows. And he's a joke now. Why is he a joke? Because he had a voice crack? Who cares? Well, everybody cares because it made him look weak. I don't know about other countries. I'm sure other countries have like similar stupid politics too. But I just don't live there, so I don't really care. They do? I mean, I assume that all the countries are the same. It's just like different kinds of stupid. It's like maybe we don't do the exact same thing, or they don't do the exact same thing, but it's like another brand of it. I feel other countries and their boners of American politics. I think other countries are gonna obviously care a lot about American politics because America is like such a huge like superpower nation, and like we have such a history of like military involvement that it affects the whole world. So it would make sense that other countries care about America's politics. Like, for example, like somebody who's living in you know, India or something like that. Like India doesn't really do anything, really. I mean, it's not like they're invading countries. They don't have like a bunch. They don't have a history of dropping nuclear bombs on people. You know, it's just so people aren't going to care as much about that. Just gone to DK again. He's just immune to damage. I'm just gonna intervene you right now. Fear the Paladin. This should kill him, hopefully. Fuck, man. Oh. Another bop. I'm in kind of a bad spot here. Yeah, I'm kind of fucked. Like, he just gets full healed. Oh my god. Can't kill this guy. There. That damage? You understand, like, this is not even my final form. Like, my damage is going to be... I'm gonna crit for 40k, probably. With everything up, whenever I get all my gear. I will be able to literally half health somebody in one hit. Final form is Fury. I've seen you playing it, man. I was looking at your armory. You might be right. Honestly, like, there's a good chance that I'll go Fury, but I feel like it's gonna fall off, man. I do. That's why remember that, like, that happened back in, like, Wrath? That happened in WoD, too, where, like, Fury was, like, really good, but it just kind of fell off. I mean, I don't know if it really say fell off. Like, I mean, I remember Bajira got rank 1 with Fury, so, like, I don't know. I think it will, but I could be wrong. Like, I'm gonna gear for both specs. Yeah, I'm just gonna gear for both specs, just to be sure I'm ready. Yeah, Elon will try and make competition for Zuckerberg's Meta. Only social media platforms might help in that. I've said many times, I don't really know. I think social media platforms need to be moderated by the government. They're too powerful tools of communication to not have accountability to the government. It doesn't matter who owns them. Let's kill Jibu. Kill Jibu. I'm rooted still. You dead. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'll PayPal you later on for the money for the win trade. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, GB, check your PayPal. I think I might just get enough to buy like 2 more pieces, and then I'm gonna buy the ring, and I think I'm gonna buy... maybe the trinket? Yeah, I think trinket could be good. Wait till tomorrow before buying. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. Direction the internet's heading, blockchain, in fact everything online will eventually be immutable. How can the government moderate that? I think that you're not really asking me a question, you're asserting a point of view that you think that everything on the internet is going to be like immutable and like everything's going to be on the blockchain, which I don't really think. I don't believe that is going to really happen. I think that there's a lot of companies and people with a lot of money who it's in their best interest to convert things towards what's considered Web 3, but I don't really think it's something that the average public wants or needs. I think it's something that these companies keep telling people they need, like you need a metaverse, you need this, but like you don't really need that. Everything's fine the way it is. And I think the companies that are pushing for it and the people that are pushing for it are only doing it because it gives them a way that they can completely control your life. That's my opinion. Why won't you die? Oh my god. Just going to regulate social media, abuse the power, be like Russia or China. I mean, I don't really think that's fair to compare, like, the US government in any capacity to Russia or China. I think that's like spoken purely as somebody who's like an American and thinks that, you know, having to wear a mask is the same thing as like, you know, like, people having to wear shit for like I saw this, like people were talking about like it was like the stars that like Jewish people would have to wear in like World War II is the same as like the masks. Like it's just like more like completely like delusional fucking American centric thinking. Holy fuck, just die. I'm just gonna fear them. I just can't do any damage to this guy, man. How does he already have a new capacitor up? He just used one. Maybe we go on to Moonkin, man. Maybe that is the play. Come on, you can do it. I think he's gonna die here. I'm worried he's gonna die here. Fuck. Did I get him with that? No, I didn't. He's just sitting in bear form now. Got him. Why do we bear form? I don't know. Shouldn't have done it. Those companies are run by their customers and communities. Current implementation of NFTs, shitcoins, bubble and a half. Why would a company ever relinquish power to the consumer? Like, it's just so naive. You really think that the reason why these companies are pushing Web3 is because they want to lose the control? How can you ever even believe that? Oh my god. Companies want to avoid the liability. They already do. You control like money out of the community governance directly. Look, I think that here's the way I look at it, is that these ideas are like these like really big, these like pie in the sky big ideas. Like, let's see an actual implementation of it that's not garbage. Because until then, I'm just not going to take it seriously at all. There's a one is owning Metaverse restaurant. This capitalized on a bubble. Well, the thing is, like, listen, here's how I see it. We're still in roll check? The fuck? It is like, you know, we'll have to see what happens. But, I think people have, like, these big ideas of things. And they think that, like, oh, this is gonna be, like, this really great thing in this, like, abstract way. And I'm not gonna believe that until I really see it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, man, sweet. What's this here? Quantum TV is threatening me and my family with doxing and violence. You reached out to my mother saying, just fucking joking. We see you, Quantum. We shoot on sight. Oh my god. This guy's gonna end up in... Imagine having a take on Elden Ring so bad you go to jail for it. Like, it just keeps getting worse. No, I shouldn't have fucking done that. I'm probably gonna get on the Warlock. I mean, I don't even know what to do here. I can't even barely see what's... Look at all these nameplates. Like, what's even happening on the screen? Just gonna fear him right now. Everything's being absorbed, like... Mind controlled. Charmed. Incapacitated. Alright. We almost got him, to be fair. It was a pretty good try. You win some, you lose some. I just feel like these, like, caster teams are just so insanely fucking strong. It's just like, it doesn't matter, like, which team we go up against, they just destroy us. Oh, so much HP. Yeah, my gear is pretty bad though. Start voting for old ass politicians. It's not like we vote for somebody who's 35, they're gonna just solve all our problems. It just doesn't have anything to do with how old they are. But yeah, the Ackman thing is just pretty crazy. What's going on? The guy, I'll have to show it in a minute. Yeah, it's just, basically the guy who made the video about is like acting crazy. Like, look at this. I'll look at it tomorrow on my show, but look at this. Quantum TV is threatening me and my family with doxing. Even reached out to my mom saying, so he's like threatening the guy's mom, etc. Yikes. I mean, he's just a nutcase. I mean, like, that's all there is to it. It's what nutcases do. That was like all their CDs. Well, I just can't do anything. Is he dispersed? I'm pretty sure he hasn't. This might be dispersion here. Nope. Oh. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. I think we hit the warrior. I feel like this really isn't working. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, hey, wish I knew what to tell them. They're mad because he takes donations, get a real job. Well, the thing is, like, I think the Actman's handling it the right way. Like, if anybody ever tries to intimidate you, always escalate it even beyond that, you know? Like, the guy's, like, texting his mom, and then Actman says he's gonna kill him. Okay. That's probably the best thing you can say. Yeah, never back down. Violence solves it? Well, I think it's a good deterrent. Like, for example, like here in Texas, if you break into somebody's house and they just kill you, and that's it. No harm, no foul. They just kill you, and then that's it. And I think that's good. I like that. Don't break into people's houses, and you won't have that problem. I'm a huge supporter of that. Trump announced he won't return to Twitter. Yeah, he will. It might take a little bit, but we'll see what happens. There'll be significant changes on Twitter. I don't know what's gonna happen, if you want me to be honest. I'm just glad something's gonna happen. Overall opinion on gun ownership? I stream video games for a living. That's my opinion on gun ownership. Yeah, maybe we should stop queuing for a bit. I'll do a couple more. Want to be texting Axeman's mom's crazy as fuck. You're 100% right about the guy. How'd you know so early that he was a psycho? Let me think, how did I really know? Experience, yeah. I think that it was like his willingness to his willingness towards escalation. Like I think that's one of them. And also to a certain extent, like it's like kind of a dumb thing to say, but like you can just look at how somebody acts. And you know if they're crazy or not, in my opinion. It's like something it's like you can't even really put it into words. But you just look at them, you know they're crazy. Irrational conclusions, yeah. I mean, I could write a whole lot. Waste going stuff. Well, telling people to kill themselves isn't really that big of a deal because people do that all the time on the internet. It's not really... People only make a big deal out of it because it gets you banned.
Today, your prize of battle and the clash of your
Just moved down. Guy texting his mom. Guy saying he's gonna kill him. Well, I don't know. I mean, wouldn't you do the same thing?
Join them in the afterlife.
Like, I mean, if somebody was like texting my mom trying to like intimidate her or harass her after like I got in an argument with them, yeah, I'd want to kill that person. Absolutely. Let's see here. Killing this guy maybe? Oh. Oh my god. Maybe we get on the mage. I don't know, man. Thank God. Husband, don't say that. No, I mean, I meant it. Like, if somebody started, like, threatening my family and intimidating my family, of course I'd want to kill them. Like, absolutely. Like, it would not even be a question. That's extreme? No, it's not. It's not extreme at all. I think that's normal. I think most people would feel that way. This is extreme. Then don't put it in real life. Talking about people are gonna, you don't want to see people get hurt. That's a fucking threat, man. If somebody texted my mom that same thing, I would feel the exact same way Actman does. Absolutely. Extreme is not feeling that way. Extreme cowardice. I don't want to have people threaten me. It's that simple. It's extreme. If everyone has his mom's number, fuck him. Yeah, that's crazy. If you're not down with this, whenever a loved one being threatened. It's just people they're not really, never really been in a situation like that. I haven't really ever been in a situation like that either. I think that's how I would feel, you know? And it's impossible to really know how you'd feel, but that's kind of how I'd feel. What are the empty threats though? Yeah, I mean probably. I mean it's probably his empty threat. Yeah, you're right. But maybe not. Got him. What do you mean, if the threat people are nuts? Yeah, exactly. Thing is, to me, is like, I think it's just pretty, it's pretty simple. You just, and like, if you talk to the police about the guy, the police aren't going to do anything about it. Like, I can guarantee you they're not going to, because you didn't break any laws. Like, trying to find somebody through, trying to find somebody through, like, white pages or whatever is not really illegal. So it happens, a byproduct of the whole community dogpiling culture. A crazy person gets attacked. A big career in his community, they snap. I don't think so. I don't think it's on Actman to de-escalate the situation. I don't think so at all. If somebody acts like a nutcase and somebody is crazy, I don't really have any tolerance for that. I don't think society should as well. Like, mental problems are a big issue, but the moment that you externalize your mental problem into a threat or into harm towards another person, then I don't really care if you have a mental problem or not. If they're hurting other people, you're hurting other people with what you're doing, then it doesn't really matter what your problems are. I think get on DK. He's sharpened. That's really good. Is he just gonna die here? No, we are. I didn't expect that. That's too bad. Good example is how police deal with stalkers. They don't give a shit unless the girl is reported. Yeah. Yeah, and like the police can't really do anything a lot of times. Even though you think that they maybe should. And did everything it could to escalate it, to de-escalate it, bring out legal consequences it could have. Yeah. It's not up to the person who's getting attacked to de-escalate the situation. His level of what he's doing is potentially good. Yeah, I think so. I think making an example out of this person and being as... I think it's good for people to see what happens whenever you behave and act a certain way, as it shows an example for everybody else. Probably get on the shaman or the warrior. Maybe the warrior. Police not doing it in this case are extremely irresponsible. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna put him in jail? No. Are they gonna, make it to where he can't travel? Probably not. Restraining order doesn't really matter. If somebody is looking to hurt you, then why would they care about a restraining order? Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. This is good. Oh, I thought I was out of that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this one. Unless they just get like some crazy Okay. Nice job, bro. Can you just stop? He's dead. Words don't equal violence and shouldn't be responded to with violence. No, I agree. I agree. I do think that if you imply violence with what you're telling somebody, I think that's basically the same thing. Like if you threaten someone and then they're violent towards you, I think that's totally fine. Threats of violence should be responded to with threats of violence? No. I think if somebody threatens you and then you are just violent to them immediately, I think that's totally fine. Completely acceptable in my books. You don't threaten people like that. So one extreme to another is totally fine. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't escalate. Don't start shit if you don't want shit. That's the way it goes. That's the same thing I said with Mike Tyson. Punched that dude in the face the other day. Don't fuck with people, man. Okay. Oh man, these guys are pretty good. We're good on maybe the rogue. It's got evasion though, can't really do much. This is a pretty good game so far. Almost got him there. This is bad for me. I got my ignore pain off, which is good. Oh, he kicked me on that. I didn't expect that at all. Does he have gateway CD? No. He's dead. Nope, almost. How much longer than bleed? Oh, he's got a lot longer on his bleed. He's fine. He's dead here. I just need one crit. Just one crit. That's my fault. I shouldn't have done that. He's gonna go over here and use the gateway. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Got him. This guy's a real son of a bitch. mean words of violence, someone tells you they're gonna stab you, happen to be holding a knife. There's no reasonable expectation of them. Here's the way I look at it, is that I think that it's the same thing as like if somebody breaks into your house, and it's like the odds are they're probably not gonna kill you if they break into your house. But I don't think that, a threat's a threat, man. Like, I don't think you should expect a person to have to, like, make a threat assessment of, you know, a physical threat and then try to arbitrate and tell them, like, oh, well, this isn't real, or it is or not. The odds, yeah, like, people don't want to take the odds. The odds of it happening or somebody being violent to you after you threaten them is 0 if you don't threaten them. And I think some things, like, even though it's kind of unfair, I think it's a good thing because it sets an example that certain behavior isn't acceptable. Do you think arena add-ons should stay in the game? It'd be hard to make the game without the add-ons. I don't know. I think that they need to do a lot of UI updates. I don't want to find out based on their decisions. Yeah, exactly. It's not... I think that, yeah, it's just not... It's not fair to tell somebody they have to wait and find out. I'm taking a chance on some dumbass in my house with unknown intentions. Exactly. And that's the same way I feel about, like, threats and stuff like that. Anytime you need to be worried about real physical harm in your house, home invasion is at night? No, that's not really true. I would actually say the opposite. I think you should worry about it more in the day. Because somebody who's doing it at night is clearly doing it because they just want to get in and get out and get the stuff. Somebody doing it during the day is probably looking to actually, like, get killed or kill somebody because they're less worried about like their own well-being. Fuck, he's gonna pop that. It's gonna do so much damage to me. Dude, these guys do so much damage. Oh my god, what even was that? Final verdict. God, Ret does so much damage. You don't want bad shit to happen, don't do bad shit to other people. Yeah, exactly. Daytime burglars are usually less violent. Homes are normally empty during weekday. Occupied home is more chance for confrontation. I don't know, like, it's not what I would expect, but I mean, like, if statistics say that, then I'm wrong. You know, like, I don't know. It's just, I like, logically, that's not what I would have thought, but yeah, who knows? Argument sense of bear safe and sorry side of things. I just think that people should not say that kind of stuff. And so it's like, if somebody says that kind of stuff and then something bad happens to them, I don't really care. That's really all there is to it. I think that there's too much time in, like, our society nowadays where people try to see the side of someone who's clearly an abusive person, and they try to, like, rationalize their behavior and make excuses for it. And I hate it. Like, I think it's important to know why people do things, absolutely. But, oh wow, an arms warrior. First one I've seen. I'm gonna kill the monk. What the hell is he doing? Fucking disarm? Are you kidding me? I'm doing 0 damage right now. double disarm. That's really cute. Man, monks really do a lot of damage, huh? Shit. It's like just that kick. Having sympathy for why someone's an asshole, help you deal with them in a healthier way. Well, I don't really care about dealing with them in a healthier way. That's the thing, is like, they don't really matter because they don't matter to me because they're already somebody who's like shown themselves to be willing to, you know, resort to violence. Yeah, like it just doesn't really matter what they want or how they feel or anything. You just know how bad people do things. Sometimes there's people that are just assholes, man. And there's not like some, and like also it's important to understand why, but it's kind of like what I said before, right? Where like understanding where somebody's coming from isn't making an excuse for what they're doing. Needs and feelings of safety of multiple people. The negative impact far outweighs their needs of one person. Yeah, I think so too. Got a little bit low there. Oh my god. Why won't you die? It's gonna disarm me in a minute, I'm pretty sure. Come on, just fucking die. Oh, you're full healed. Maybe kill this guy here. I'm just looking at the stats. Rallying, I just couldn't react fast enough. I'll do one more. Need to go Fury? No, not really. I mean, this guy hit me for a 27k chain harvest. That's why I died. It had nothing to do with the warrior. Yeah, the shaman did all the damage. Yeah, let's do one more. If you did more damage and you killed the shaman, wouldn't that be better? I don't think the reason I lost there was because I was arms. The truth is that I'm under geared. Like, a lot of my gear isn't very good. Like, this is gear from last season. I still have challenger gear. It's just I don't have good gear. So like I'm gonna lose because I don't have good gear. That's just the way the game works. I have less stamina, I have less strength, I have less health, I have less armor. I just die more easily. That's the way it goes. Challenger, you're a challenger though? Yeah, but like a lot of the people I'm playing against, like look at like what my effective health is. It's like 74k, right? Let's look at theirs. Because like people playing at this rating, like usually we're at 79, 70, and what the warlock 89k. I don't know how warlocks scale. It's annoying. Oh. Yeah, like most people at this rating have like better gear than me because they have more gear than I do. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I didn't even hit that by the sword. I think I might die here. Yeah, let's just stop. This sucks. Let's be at this rating of duelist gear because they're boosty boys. Yeah, I mean they have better gear and they do more damage. Like that's all there is to it. I got stunned. I didn't know if I was gonna live or not. It turns out I didn't. Thanks for the games, guys. We did pretty well, I think. Yeah, at least we got a lot of rating or a lot of points. I'll save this for next week. Thank you, guys. $6 not all there is to it. Guys, I'm not that good at the game. I'm never gonna be good at the game because like my reaction time is so bad. And I'm just completely like fried. So like I'm like distracted by like 100 different things. I just can't maintain a train of thought. I'm never gonna be good at the game. So it's just, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I don't want to like, I don't want to try to get better or anything like that because it's just, it's like trying to get an old computer to run a new game. Did I do family today? No, I probably should though. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about the Diablo Immortal stuff. That's why I went live. I was gonna do it outside. Let me see how we're doing here. It's not raining anymore, so I'll probably just go back outside in a few minutes and go do that. But yeah, I'll be curious to see how Elon changes Twitter, if he does, or if it's just going to be meet the new boss, same as the old boss, right? It just stays the same. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I hope we get an edit button. Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be good. Let's see Twitter source. Things could be interesting. I hope if he finds out that they've been manipulating the algorithm for like political reasons, that he just says it and says who was doing it. I think that'd be really funny. Because I think that I think that they do. I don't trust Twitter at all. Of course they do. Yeah, I think they do. No, Ray, I don't want to do RBG right now. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow so I can get my gear. Do you think Twitter makes sure there's zero evidence before transition though? The good thing about technology is that there's always some level of evidence. Now obviously, yeah, sometimes they'll get rid of it all the way. And I think also they could probably be expecting that he wouldn't do that. You know, like they're like, oh, he probably won't do that, it'll be fine. And then he does it. Spent years calling toxic from Twitter, and Musk said he wants no regulation. Poor people. I think most people want that, though. That's what I think the truth is. That I think that's what most people want. That's why you see so many people that are happy about Elon Musk acquiring Twitter. Because the actual, what the real people want is not what's being, what they're being given. People putting way too much power into Twitter. Well, Twitter is a very powerful media source. Elon Musk is dumb. He's not going to help Twitter. I don't think Elon Musk is dumb. Reddit says he is. Yeah, I'm sure they do. We should focus more on SpaceX. It's just, I mean, there's no reason to get SpaceX, you know, like, there's no reason to, like, get that in order if, like, the whole rest of everything else is messed up, you know? You gotta focus on your own backyard first. As a multi-billionaire, why would you think he's stupid? Because they don't like him, that's why. It's that simple. Yeah, it's literally that simple. New blue post on PvP tuning. Let me see. Yeah, so the warrior stuff got nerfed. Shaman's buffed. Rogue nerfed. Okay. It'd be funny if Elon silences people calling out his premature promises about technologies. I think that'd be a good thing if he starts silencing people, because the same, like, people need to see how much of a problem it is that you can have a massive, it's not good fundamentally, but what it will create is good. Because a lot of people don't want to, they don't want a spicy take, but yeah. Well, it's an accelerationism take, right? Is that I think that I've said this many times, and I'll go out and I'll do the video and we'll talk about that. Is that I think that it's fun. It doesn't matter who's owning Twitter, whether it's Elon Musk or whether it's you know, all of your favorite corporations owning Twitter. I think both of them are to some degree equally fallible. You know, trust a billionaire with a powerful tool like Twitter? Well, you already were. Like, you were trusting a billionaire with it before Elon Musk. Like, you were... That's what I'm saying, right? Is, like, it doesn't matter who the billionaire's name is. It's still the same thing. Like, you already were. That's the way it works. And so, you said that? Someone who's stupid. Like, it doesn't matter. But, like, what I'm saying is that, they all trusted Jack Dorsey. No, bro, people hated Jack. Like... Have you seen an interview with Jack Dorsey recently? The guy's out of his fucking mind. Like, imagine running Twitter. Do you know how bad that would be? Yeah, the guy's fried. Jack seems to be somewhat based. I think he hates what he's created. I always have said this about Jack Dorsey. I don't think he's like the worst guy ever, no. I've never really thought that about him. People are cheering Jack Dorsey on donating 1/3 of his net worth to COVID relief. Well, that's a good thing for him to do. COVID was a big problem for a lot of people. I think the people that aren't happy about that are people that think COVID isn't real. So it's not really anything. It's actually like it's not based off of any common sense at all. COVID destroyed local businesses where I live. There's a couple of places that got fucked over here by COVID, but most of them are pretty much fine. To be honest, throughout all of COVID, nobody really took it seriously around here. Nobody even really wore masks. Even whenever it was like really bad. People were just like, you know, it is what it is, right? Texas didn't give a fuck? Yeah, they're just dying? Well, yeah, but they don't care if they kill somebody. It's like they're removed from it enough to not care. Unless there's one side where everybody wore it. Oh, I bet on like near Westlake. Oh yeah, of course they're all wearing it. Has nothing to do with politics? Yeah, I mean, I'm in Austin. Austin's a very democratic area. People just don't want to do it. That's all there is to it. Like, it's not complicated. There's no like fucking ideology behind it. They're just like, well, I don't want to do this, but you're supposed to. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do it. And that's it. They don't want to be told what to do. It's that simple. I think most people, if you were going to, I think that's probably like 70-80% of people. I do. I think it's a huge majority. They don't care about anybody else except for themselves. They don't want to listen to what the government tells them. They just want to do whatever they want to do. And the only thing they care about is getting home in time for the big game. And if they have to run somebody's grandma over on the ride home, hey, it is what it is. She shouldn't have been in the street. That's what I think. That's my opinion on it. Let me charge my phone. It's a little bit low. People want to be in control, but at the same time want to control other people? Yeah, of course. They don't care until it's their grandma? Yeah, exactly. That's just the way it is. If mass worldwide cases skyrocket, who are you talking to, Matt? Who are you talking to? Do you think the people that were not wearing masks were not wearing them because they understood any sort of like medical, like graphs? No, they had no idea about it. These are people that probably failed chemistry in high school. They have no idea what they're talking. They just don't want to wear the mask. It begins and ends right there. You understand? Like, this isn't part of a greater ideology. They don't want to wear the mask. Like, done. Now, they might say, oh, well, the science says, but they don't really know what they're talking about. They don't even know what science is. They don't even know what the scientific method is. I bet if you asked half of those people what a hypothesis is, they wouldn't even be able to tell you. They have no idea. They don't care. I did the research. Yeah, they looked it up and they saw a video where, you know, Tucker Carlson said that masks are bad, and so now they're not wearing a mask. Like, all right, they researched it on their own, and that's, you know, it's settled. That's the way it goes. A video saying masks are good and stuff like that? Yeah, exactly. And then somebody else sees a video of their favorite celebrities wearing masks, and then they decide, I'm going to wear one too because my favorite celebrities are wearing them, and they're good people, and I want to be a good person like them. That's right. That is exactly fucking right. And it's here's one way you can. Here's a very good manifestation of the amount of faith that I have in people. If I ever wanted to do something that was against everybody's best interest but good for me, I'd put it to a vote. That's what I think about people. And they'd just vote against themselves every time because they're stupid. Like, they're just fucking stupid. That's all there is to it. And so people get manipulated and, you know, told that things aren't true. They're you know, caught down in the weeds arguing about some social issue while the government's stealing all their money. And, you know, it's what they do. We can take refusing to wear you. Incredibly nervous, lack of human decency, and abundance of selfishness. Yeah, well, I think human decency is a facade. I don't think it's real. I think this is something that's invented to create, you know, a reason that people have to behave a certain way. This is not a real thing. It's just something that people say, you know, so they can get other people to agree with them. It's social pressure. Yeah, that's all. Doesn't exist in upper society as well? Yeah, no, you're right. That's because the people in upper society teach their kids not to behave that way because that's how you lose. Same with my dad. My dad taught me, the first time I went to Blazer laser tag, my dad pointed at a big panel on the wall and it said all the rules, not like things not to do, right? Like don't cover your sensors, don't crouch down, don't lay down. And my dad pointed at him and he's like, can you look at it? And he's like, you see that? And I said, yeah, I see it. He says, that's what you've got to do to win. And I said, I see. I broke all the rules, I got away with it, and I won the game. Easy. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You have to cheat. Always cheat. That's the thing. Belief. If a person believes they ought to be decent, they'll try to be decent. Yeah, it's a good way to control people. It works very well. Such a hollow way to live, though. It's not, because it doesn't matter in the first place. It's just a game. Yeah. Cheating will always give you the greatest benefit, even if the long run everyone would win more. Cheating will always be chosen by the individual. Yeah, of course it will. But you ruin others' experience by not following the rules. Who cares about them? What do you? Why would they matter? It's just. It's so funny to me to see how delusional people are. I mean, didn't we just go through COVID? That's like such an easy indicator of how people really feel about each other. Like, I mean, how do people still have this naive notion? Look, who said slow in the house? That's where the behavior got you. Good on you. Yeah, well, that's what I like doing. I'm comfortable doing that. You think using steroids and RPDs and code whittles is okay? It's not okay. You've got to get rid of people that break the rules, but people are always going to keep trying to break the rules because they can, and it gives them a higher chance of winning. It's not about is it okay to cheat or not. It's that if it'll happen or not. It's better than tax evasion. Yeah, people cheat on their taxes all the time, man. Like, how many times have you ever had like an Uber driver or somebody asked to get paid in cash so they don't have to report it on their taxes? You guys ever had somebody do that, or like somebody for a tip? Never? Bro, what? People ask me that shit all the time. Yeah, they say, bro, can I get 5? Because I don't want to have to report it. And I'm like, yeah, sure. You getting scammed, bro? No, it's... Is it automatic? Oh, well, it's like if you see somebody, right? Unless all Uber drivers are in front and take cash chips? Yeah, exactly. Is it tax evasion or just trying to get around the rideshare's commission cut? I don't think they care. Contractors do that a lot for a discounted rate. Yeah. Yeah, it's like basically, so if you have to look at it like this, they want to keep their money. So they will work backwards to rationalize every way that they can keep their money. So it's actually like there's no real ideology behind it other than I want to keep my money. That's it. So like they can say it's because, oh, well, it's because of this or that or whatever, but no, it's just you just want to keep your money. California, $100 off the table is worth more than the 160 on the table. Yeah, that's right. Who doesn't want to keep their money? Well, exactly. That's not the worst virtue to have, though, is it? If everybody thought like that, we wouldn't be able to have any taxes. Like, that's the thing, right? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end this, and I'll probably get back. Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta take a piss, and then I'm gonna start the stream outside and go through all the news. I'll be right back.